They only check in once you made it. They only hit you up once you made it. They only ask you for advice once you made it. They never hit you up on the countless nights with no sleep. They never hit you up when you grinding in the trenches, in the field, learning the skills to get you to where you want to go. They never hit you up while you out here grinding every day trying to learn something new, you feel me? In the trenches, walking through the mud. They don't respect you until the job is done, right? They don't respect you until the job is done. Nobody respects unfinished products, right? Nobody can respect the unfinished product. The product is still in the prototype, right? The product is not finished yet. The product has not proven anything yet. Till somebody feels like you can help them in some way, they aren't gonna pay no attention to you. That comes down to hoes, that comes down to niggas, everybody around you, right? So for example, the hoes, like, until they feel like you got enough money to be able to take them out on dates, support them, take them on trips, they aren't gonna pay you as much attention as the nigga they feel like can do that, right? For example, the niggas that don't feel like they can come get some money with you, come ask you a valuable question that can change their life and help them get some more money, they ain't gonna hit you up in the DMs. They ain't gonna give you no respect, right? Until you that person that they look up to, you feel me? Until you the person that did it. So what you wanna do? Go do it, fam. Go do what you set out to do, and you will get all the respect that you feel me, you deserve. Most people only see finished products. Most people can't see the potential in you, fam. Only you can see the potential in maybe a few people, but it's rare. Usually only you the only one that can see the potential, fam. And you the only one that can see your full potential. Some people can only guess what you might be able to do, but you are the only one that knows what you're capable of, right? People are retroactive with respect, right? So that means it's not given, it's earned, right? So after you do what you set out to do, that's when the respect comes. People are retroactive with respect. They don't just give it out all the time. And nobody cares about the sacrifice until you pay off, fam. Nobody cares about the sleepless nights that you went through. They don't care about the part where you almost quit and you was crying on your bed floor trying to get this to figure out because this the only thing that you want to work, but it's not working. They wasn't there for that. But once the followers show up, once the rewards show up, once the money show up, everybody lined up, wrapped around the block to ask you a question, wrapped around the block to give you some attention, wrapped around the block to talk to you, fam. But nobody was there during the hard times. So you gotta understand, fam, that you're only here with the real ones, and you're only here with the people that really fuck with you. Because everybody else, they're only here because they want you for something. And that's something that you need to learn early before you get this money, or everybody will use you for the rest of your life. You will become just a tool for people to use for the rest of your life if you do not understand the fact that people use people, right? The only reason why most people are in your life because they need to use you in some type of way. Once you realize that, you can stop giving yourself and your energy to so much people and give it to yourself and the people around you that need it, your team that needs it, your family that needs it, you who needs your energy to be able to function. Stop telling people that you're going to do this great thing. Look, you want to know what's louder than your plan? Your business plan was louder than all the money you about to make, was louder than the penthouse you about to live in Miami with your SVJ that you keep telling everybody you about to get. You know what's louder than that? Going ghost, being quiet, cutting everybody off and really doing what you say you're gonna do and popping out with it, right? And popping out with it and letting them boys know, like, boom, yes, nigga, I did it. And I'm not just all talk. I really do this, right? I really do this. I'm not all talk. That's when the results are gonna hit. That's when you're gonna get the respect that you always wanted, right? When you respect yourself enough to do the work and not just be a talker. You feel me? Because when I talk about something and I don't do it, I lose respect for myself. When I tell myself I'm going to do something and I don't do it, I lose respect for myself. When I tell somebody else I'm going to do something and I don't do it, I lose respect for myself. And they also lose respect for me, right? As well as trust in me. So you have to trust yourself to do what you want to do. At the end of the day, we might be one person, but we're still a team with ourselves. We are in combination with our body, right? We have this brain, but we have to get our body to work with our brain, right? Our brain can want all these ideas to get out. Our brain can want to do all these things, but if our body doesn't get up and move and work and do the things that we needed to do, if we can't convince our body to get up and conquer the feeling of laziness, that is just a simple task, right? Because I'll tell you right now, laziness is not your biggest problem, fam. Laziness is not your biggest problem. It can't be. Because that's just the first step, is getting up, bro. Once you get up and you actually gotta work, you'll realize that sitting on the couch is not the biggest problem in your life. The biggest problem in your life is running this business and getting it to becoming a 7-figure business, and realizing that, wow, I have competition. Wow, I have overhead. Wow, I gotta scale my business or I'm going to fail, right? Those and eventually become your problems, not procrastination. Once you get the procrastination thing out of the way, then eventually you have real problems. Procrastination is not a real problem. It is a luxury of life. You are in a luxury of life, because if you feel like you have the opportunity to procrastinate, you obviously are comfortable enough to know that you're not going to be fucked up. If you understand that, look, I'm going to be fucked up if I procrastinate. If I don't go get this money, I'm going to get kicked out on the streets. Nigga, I guarantee you're going to get that bread. I guarantee you're going to get that bread, bro. Because, look, you not putting in, it's not a high enough stakes for you, fam. You don't really get it. You don't get it. You need to grind and get to the point to where these people respect you, to where you can laugh at their ass, fam. You can laugh at their ass, because what are they going to tell you? What are they going to tell you? Money don't mean everything. But it did back when you ain't have shit. So what? Now you working, now you grinding, now you on a point to where you need to be, and they still stuck at where they at because they still worried about what everybody else worried about. And they're not worried about locking in on themselves. When you seen this video, you was like, all right, boom, I decided to change my life. And from this point, today, 2025 will be the last time that you take yourself as a joke. And you taking yourself serious starts now. And you actually working and getting to where you need to go starts now, right? Stop worrying about that bitch. Stop worrying about them niggas. Stop worrying about them people that have nothing to do with the final goal. Because I promise you, they won't be there. You'll have a whole new team. You'll be around a whole bunch of new people. You'll be around a brand new bitches. Multiple. You feel me? Plural. But it starts with you starting the business, starting the thing that you want to start, starting the sales, whatever it is that it is you trying to achieve. You need to go and walk towards it. For me, it was e-commerce. For me, it was clothing brand. Look, a lot of y'all look up to me on the clothing brand shit, but it wasn't always peaches and rainbows. It even still isn't right now. We deal with our own problems right now. Every business that you see right now deals with their own problem. Amazon has a major problem right now, and they fix it because their shareholders are going to get scared and pull their fucking money out. So everybody has a problem. It doesn't matter what level you're at. It doesn't matter if you're at the lowest of the totem pole or you're at the uppity top of the totem pole, fam. You're going to have a problem every single day that you need to solve, that you need to get better. And after that, what is it to do? What is it to do? Keep building, keep working. When you make yourself a builder, it never stops. The money will keep on coming. The success will keep on coming when you allow yourself to get it, right? You aren't thinking like a 9-to-5 employee anymore. You're starting to think like a real business person. Boom, I might have a 9-to-5 job, but I'm a business owner, bro. I'm a business owner that works from 9 to 5 to fund my business until I don't have to no more. That's your identity. You're not a Dick's employee, fam. You are not a Foot Locker employee. You are not a, you feel me? That's not your career, right? We all have a career, and then we have a job, right? Boom, this clothing brand, this e-commerce, this is my career, right? I made a career for myself. You guys need to find a career, right? Find something that you want to do permanently. It could be where the money's at. Of course, they're always going to tell you to do where the money's at, but the money, with the internet age, the money can be anywhere, right? There's money in everything. The reason they ain't believe in you is because they wasn't supposed to, bruh. The story hits harder when they late to the ending, fam. When they at the ending, yeah, but they was hating in the beginning. But yeah, though, I appreciate you guys for watching the channel so much. I'm gonna go ahead and catch y'all in the next video. If you guys have any questions, go ahead, leave them down in the comments below. Let me know your experience dealing with, you know, people not believing in you, or your experience of locking in. Let me know how y'all did that. How did you lock in? What was the point where you had to lock in? But yeah, it's been y'all dog. I'm gonna go ahead and catch y'all in the next video. We out.